Yo, what's good? Um, yeah, we're gonna play this game. This game that I've been thinking about. Oh my god, this shit's pretty loud, isn't it? Let me turn this down a little bit like this. And then I can turn my... Oh shit. What did I just press? I forget that my keyboard is a little bit different than the one I've been using, this new one. Okay, so let me... I'm all over the place right now. Okay, we Gucci. All right, we Gucci. Let's see, how many languages does this have? I guess it has enough. Full screen quality. What does explosive quality mean? Is that good? I hope so. Okay, this is also good to know. Watch the grab, just click it. Rotation, mouse horizontal, escape, rotation. I mean, it's not like you can actually do a whole lot yourself. This game, in case anyone doesn't know, in a nutshell, is you're trying to survive when nukes fall on you, and it's up to you as like the man of the house, a father, to decide whether who of your family members you're gonna save. You technically can usually grab everybody in time. It depends on how they spawn, because you'll be in your house, a bunch of different things will spawn, like, you know, you might have weapons, food, water, obviously will almost always be there. You have to grab supplies and shit and jump into your bunkers. So you have 60 seconds to do that, and we're about to play this shit right here. So this is a tutorial. I don't think we need the tutorial all that much. Make sure it's well stocked by the end of your run. One of a kind adventure. What's the difference between some of these, or at least between these? Is this like the main game, or... One second. I'm wondering. Okay, so look, I just have to read the whole fucking thing sometimes. So in this case, I think you just automatically spawn in your bunker with random stuff, is what it's saying. In this case, you have to grab everything. And then no survival included. So I'm guessing the main difference here is that you don't actually, your character, after like a first couple of days or whatever, or even sooner, I believe, can go outside the bunker and into like the neighborhoods and scavenge for weapons, items and stuff. Because let me just say, like, this game reminds me a lot of the Fallout Shelter. I really liked that game when it came out. It could have been way better, but it was pretty enjoyable for when it dropped way back in what, 2015 or 2016 or something. I really liked that shit. But you're gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna pick my boy's head here. Difficulty level, exploration time 20 seconds, you get a minute. It's a prepper style shelter, holiday luggage. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think we should try the easy mode first, just to get a taste of what we're working with here, because I've seen this before, I've watched people play it before, but I've never played it, so it might be a little different. Unwanted visitors, trouble, expiration time. Some junk. Okay, they're saying stock shelter, which means you already have stuff in there. I wasn't really noticing, even though it says stocked. I'm slow like that every now and then. Packed suitcase, holiday luggage, work briefcase. I don't know if I think they may have added new stuff to the game in some kind of update. I'm not really sure. Health issues are common. Fragile equipment. Bro, the biggest reason I want to play this game is because I've been thinking for such a long time, like, how would you survive the shit hit the fan scenario, whether it's like zombies or like bombs being dropped or some other shit. And it's like, I keep thinking of an isolationist approach. Like, I would get on like an easy to maintain boat and just like go in the ocean or just go somewhere remote. You're gonna go somewhere remote, you're gonna fish, you're gonna take important stuff with you. Okay, well, I would add more detail, but let's focus on the game right now. Okay. My dude moves so slow. It's a radio. There's food. I don't think you're allowed to go outside. So you get 20 seconds to get a layout of where items are. There's a weapon. I think you need bullets. Okay. Where the fuck is my shelter? Okay. Come on, bitch. We're running out of time. There's a gun. What am I fucking move, bro? Some bullshit, bro. All right, come on. I meant to grab the radio. I couldn't remember where it was. Whatever. No, bro. I hate how there's random stuff that's in your way that slows you down. All right, so we have like a journal diary thing. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. I don't know about that. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. Looks like we already have the radio. Let's go. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Okay, so next we have to feed and give people water. Feed them and drink them, even though that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Okay. I'm assuming it just like it'll feed them when you skip to the next day. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments. When the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls, not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. What is this? Oh, I didn't mean to like skip to the next day so soon. You have the Scout Handbook. All items in your shelter might prove useful during an expedition. 4 bottles, 4 cans, gas mask. Mary Jane. Didn't I grab the I think I grabbed the board game or something. I think probably. Okay, so the thing is about this game, like I said, everything's randomized, so there's not much you actually can do. It's just like it's an RNG sort of thing that'll basically decide the game for us. Okay, this is how you send people out. I think this tells you what you should do or who needs what. Because that's another thing. You don't need to give people food and water every single day. It's kind of a priority, a matter of priority, depending on who's saying they need water or food. All right, enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. Ted is fine. Mary Jane says she's all right. Is there anything to report about Dolores? If there was anything to report, this is where it would be written. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Ration supplies. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging these conditions could result in radiation sickness. I want to send people out. That's one of the biggest things I wanted to experience with this game. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else he might be facing dangers we never dreamed of. If people are fine, I'm not gonna feed them or give them water. You have to wait and see when that radiation will die down. It's unavailable. Let's see. Trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal. We might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Let me say something, bro. How do people clean themselves in this scenario? Oh, what's up, princess? Go back in the game. Continue. How would people clean themselves? There's got to be some kind of way. You're not wasting water just to clean your ass or nothing. But now, I mean, you might think obviously wet wipes and everything. Oh, I'm doing all right today. A lot better than yesterday, I think. You might think wet wipes, but I feel like that wet wipes probably aren't good enough. They probably not good enough. But there's like a better way. There's probably a better way to wash yourself up without water, but better than wet wipes too. All right, let's see. Ted's Gucci. Mary Jane didn't want to cause trouble. No one dared to cross her path. Dolores is quite calm. Timmy is on his best behavior. Mary Jane used to be cheerful, but lately she's feeling a bit down. She misses her music lessons. I'm kind of sleepy. It's because of the rain. It's good though. You can catch up on some sleep, you know? She keeps humming her favorite classical pieces, imitating the sound of tuba. She sucks at the tuba, by the way. Completely garbage. She could just play the violin or something, like that'd be way better. She said she would die for a chance to play it again, which may very well happen if we let her out of the shelter. If this would help to bring a smile to her weary face, maybe we should consider letting her out. You woke up at 1 p.m. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? She wants to leave, she can leave. I'm pretty sure she probably died. All right. She got excited when we agreed to let her look for a tuba. She said she can't find an instrument, so settle for anything else like sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We prefer the sound of radio static or the sweet sound of silence. She went outside. Everybody is thirsty. It's a bad thing for your sleep schedule. Well, hopefully that improves. Okay. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, he might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. You're not gonna waste a first aid kit on sleep. How? What's that even supposed to accomplish? Oh, she looks alright. Yo, he is zooted right now. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are more problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Well, if she's Gucci after being out there, then it must be safe to go, right? She's not thirsty, but she's tired. The area's still irradiated. Leaving now is kind of unsafe. Damn, they're both weak. That's crazy. Do it. Does it let me choose? Yeah, plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance he's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos into a book a while ago after the giant coffee spill accident. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Damn, she's not looking good. We have to go outside and get stuff. I don't care about how bad it is. Okay, bingo. Our scout handbook holds more than a ton of knowledge. Okay, more than a ton of knowledge useful in times of apocalypse. There are some photos stuck between its pages, along with some crosswords. We are saved. Only a few of them are solved. Ted's tired. Few days of rest. How do we give him specific rest? Can't get a good night's sleep. Mary something to drink. Okay. So we need some water. Look, Mary, you have experience, okay? You've been outside. Can we send both of them? Your parents are weak. Oh shit, wait. How does it let me give them items before they go? I know you can send them out there with like stuff to use. Just dead ass walked out there without your gas mask or the rifle. That's crazy. No, you would imagine if you feed them, they'll probably get healthy or more energy again, but I don't know. Ted's hungry and thirsty. She's tired. Dolores hasn't eaten. Ted doesn't need much. Oh, Timmy, okay. All right. there's one sure way to get our attention. There's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for the past... I'm pretty sure you should never open shit in this game. Something to never do. Damn, they going crazy down here. Damn. It's like not much interactables down here. Okay. Alright. The banging stopped after a while. Whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. You know, if I remember correctly, it's not just like bandits or whatever that'll try to break in. There's like people that are willing to trade and other weird shit that'll happen, but I don't know. It's probably better to not let them in, because I don't know how you defend yourself from bandits, or if you just have to make sure you have a gun down here. All right, Dolores complains she still can't sleep. Not hungry, not thirsty. Not hungry, not thirsty. Being safe down here is much better. You gotta have weapons. Yeah, that's a fact. Sometimes they don't spawn a gun for you when you start. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. Damn. I haven't fed this boy at all this entire playthrough. Timmy. Timmy's in terrible shape. When he's been calm enough for Ted. What does he want? Water? Listen to the radio. Alright, 10 days in. Did we learn anything from the radio? We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news. Fallout outside is mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel the surface now. Ted should drink. There should be more water for Dolores. Okay. Timmy's bored out of his mind and he won't leave Ted alone. First he wanted to play tag, and that was hide and seek, which are both terrible ideas for a small shelter like this. I feel like I could come up with mad games to play in a fucking shelter, bro. I feel like I come up with mad ideas. Ted is in a bad mood and just wants to be left alone, but Timmy isn't giving up. How about charades? That's a good idea. I kind of like charades. I kind of like that game. Let's go. You made it back. I think you found some water. It looks like you got some more water. This really wasn't the best matchup. One moment Ted and Timmy were calmly writing down riddles. The next they were screaming at each other, accusing the other of cheating. How do you cheat at riddles? That's not even possible. It's literally impossible. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Half of our local city hall has been completely obliterated. Honestly, fuck City Hall. You gotta go pay your parking tickets or just any bullshit speeding tickets. It's never fun. The other half, however, looked promising, so we went in to investigate the ruins. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet. Wait. The other half looked promising. Okay. Surviving room, small maintenance closet. The only thing inside was a bucket full of water with a mop standing in it. That's filthy. We managed to fill some bottles with the contents of that bucket. It does look a bit funny. We just hope it doesn't taste of soap. or something else. Okay, you got 2 water out there. Ted looks like he needs a drink. He's hungry and tired. How we doing? Timmy. I like how Timmy's just Timmy. Look, you fought for our survival. You definitely earned your meal. Dehydration, hungry. 1 second. Man, it's about to be the last food and water I give to these 2 bozos. He's vigorous. Confident she'll survive. I feel like Ted will be the one to manage to die if I send him out. Let's see. But I mean, she's tired though. Fuck it. Yeah, do this and then I'm gonna send Dolores out. Every time I get the feeling about something, like, you know, a gut instinct and shit, I usually turn out to be right despite, you know, my doubts and whatnot. So I'm gonna send her out. 1 second again. Bro, I hate when it gets colder like this after it's hot. I'm like never prepared for that. Just got my nose all stuffed and shit. The kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Bro, y'all could go in your rooms right now if you want to. It won't be safe or healthy for you, but you can do it. Matter of fact, their house probably isn't even there anymore. Nobody has a room anymore. Anyways, even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that looks perfect for wildly sprinting around and playing tag. This is a bad idea, but I feel like things could be worse. So if they mess something up, that's on them. All right, so what happens here? Once again, we have proven to be irresponsible parents. Letting children run around in a small space, in such small spaces, cannot end well. We're not sure who pushed who and what exactly caused it, but the kids managed to shove some of the items off the shelf. They better not have broke none. Truth be told, the kids seem a bit happier, so maybe it's not the end of the world. Wait, it actually is. No way, bro. Fuck these kids, bro. You'll never be happy again. You have no free will ever again. You broke the damn radio. That matters. You only got one of them shits, bro. Put that back in there. Shut that back in there. You better use some snot, glue that shit back together. I don't believe you right now. Mary Jane can use some food. She seems sleepy. She has no energy. That's okay, Mary Jane. I mean, oh, okay. I keep mixing the two. This is Mary. That's Dolores. Okay. What to take? Do we? Where's the gun? Okay. Damn. Okay. I mean, you can pick what they get to have. I'm begging you. No, wait, I'm not giving her the gun. But wait. Either giving her the map will let her get more items, or giving her this guidebook will help her survive. I say there's a 50-50 chance because I think when people give them items, there's always a chance they completely screw up. Like they don't know what they're doing at all. I'm gonna give you the map. I'm gonna trust you with this map. Chaz out there be useful. You sitting down here eating up all the food. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. You know, they should let you send out more than one person at a time. Yes, Go for broke, Dolores. You gotta earn your keep around here. Timmy's hungry. All right. It's one less mouth to feed though. Bam, bam. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. We can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Damn it, kids! Damn it, bro. This is how we were gonna get someone to help us. You better enjoy your damn soup. Who's ringing? Since when did we get a phone? Is there one thing we need? If there is one thing we need to do, it is to use a radio on a regular basis. I'll never forgive these kids. So now the radio counts. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted to our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. You want water again? I just gave you some, bro. I don't care if you're thirsty. No, I don't care if that water was dirty. You tripping, homie. Okay, we could send another person outside. We had thought phone calls were a thing in the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. Shit. I'm gonna send my boy Ted. You're gonna go answer the phone. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Acquire a radio to make further contact. Oh. Oh, there's something I can do about that. You. I'll give you some more food. I'll feed the both of you, why not? And then I'm gonna send you outside next. Come on, Dolores, come back here. Come back here and fill this entire shelf. I know you can do it. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their end. We hope they will get back to us. That's a random thing to do. It's to call like a payphone. That sounds pretty sus. You know, they like to exaggerate shit. Talking about he looks like he's got a foot in the grave, he needs a drink right now. I don't believe that. Ration supplies. Okay. Tired. Trader alert. Timmy's salvage comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy's eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of his blasphemous comic books? They are tripping, bro. Oh, wait. Whatever. It didn't let me send anybody anywhere. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. What a good family. Also, we're running out of toilet paper and these propaganda books will do nicely. Damn. Damn, we're gonna use their comic books to wipe our ass. That's how bad they were. She's tired. Yeah, they were gonna eject him from they were gonna eject his ass out the ship on some Among Us shit. Water is what Mary Jane needs. Hold on. Hungry, thirsty. Nobody gets water until you're dehydrated. Every new smell. Oh. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, what, letting people use your comic books to wipe their ass? Honestly, I wouldn't mind. All you have to do is remember what happened in the book. Your memories are the best, like, form of entertainment if you truly think about it, you know? Our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should check the hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Oh, oh, you wouldn't be happy if they try to kick you out? Honestly, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a single shit. I'll just leave immediately. I'll make it on my own. I know what I'm not wanting. I'll just dip. That's how I feel. Y'all can let that shelter be your fucking tomb. Talk about you don't want me in here no more. We looked into the whole theory. Something might come at us with claws, fangs, or something or other mutated in sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat that's trying to break into a can of tomato soup. You ain't surviving nothing on your own. Not with that attitude. Honestly, if rats can make it in any scenario, I think anybody, despite their skill, could also make it. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Instead, we found a rat trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably, but at least he tried. He had to try in order to fail. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. You know, he probably would die inside a can. We don't think Dolores coming back from the surface. You know, Dolores, I'm watching you. You out here wasting maps. Now we don't know where to go. Now we don't know where to go, but we gotta go. See? Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. I want Timmy to go. Timmy's been doing perfectly fine. He hasn't been like in any kind of trouble so far. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. Below us? Reasonable to check it out. I hit the button for that, didn't I? Okay, let me see. They're both dehydrated. How about you? You're just hungry. I'll feed you. Next. I hope they don't get killed by something crazy. It says there's something underneath us. Oh my god, why you look like that? You know what, Ted? You need to leave. You're scaring me, homie. I think you need a trip. A vacation into the apocalypse. Going into a tight dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up here. Ted's hungry. He's gone crazy. I bet. No, maybe you need to be crazy to get out there. I'm keeping the gun though. Here, this is all you really need. Give you this. He's hungry and thirsty. You're hungry. You have absolutely earned your keep here. I will always feed you. All right, Ted. You know, maybe giving him literature like a scout handbook while you've lost your mind in a probably not in the best condition to be reading anything was not the best choice, but At least I don't have to see him anymore. He left for the surface. Traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business could do well even after the end of the world. You can't stop capitalism. All right, so he has food for cards, a drink for games. Wait, oh my god. Damn. You're gonna give me 4 waters for my gun? I don't give a fuck. You can have it. You know why? I have faith that one of them are gonna come back and they'll have a gun. I have absolute faith. 100%. All right, well, we're made for water. We're out of food though, pretty much. 1 second. Okay. How we doing now? I know okay, well, my first reason for giving him the gun for the water is that we can survive being hungry, but we can't survive being thirsty, so this will at least get us maybe another 2 weeks or something, if we don't die for something else. Damn, you must be happy. Timmy should eat. He prefers apple juice, but he wants water. Bro, no one cares. Nah, bro, y'all gotta get dehydrated, bro. We gotta make this last as many days as we can. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. You know, things can always get worse. It doesn't matter, bro. It always can. Anyway, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact. I can't believe we'll never get out of this place on account of them wanting to fucking run around and break shit. For the sake of their happiness, we are doomed to never leave. Okay, well, there's no radio. There's no radio, so it is what it is. Dehydrated. Oh my god, you starving? What's that sound? A galloping horse? Oh my god. I should start sending people out barehanded. Okay. We rushed to the door and we were greeted by 2 men, dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the sound of the source. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They are bugged the fuck out, bro. Y'all out here pretending that you're galloping on a horse by slapping rocks together. Who the fuck does that, bro? Okay, they said they're looking for some antique cup, but they got lost and would be most grateful we could let them check our map. Oh, and we don't have the gun. We probably died. Why y'all answering the door without my permission? Like, damn. We couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran out shouting that our ancestors were rodents that smelled like forest fruits. Damn. At least we're not you. Y'all out here looking stupid looking for a cup. Sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For our can of soup, we can get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we try to take a step towards the bag. He can get the fuck out of here. Go back the way he came. Oh my god. He survived? Why are you so goated, bro? What the hell is this? You have bug spray? And more water? I mean, thanks, but we need food. That Boy Scout shit put in work, bro. This man lost his mind. He's out here looking like Fred Flintstone from the Flintstones, just bugged out, bro. He even has a personality on the sock. His sock got a new life. That shit got holes in it. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk's in that mysterious bag. Ted came back. We were happy to find a fire station in our town is at least semi-operational, even after the apocalypse. It's not really shocking. Firefighters are the greatest of heroes, right after Marines and ice cream men. You know, the ones with happy tunes in their vans. Although none of their faces look familiar, we're sure they're the real deal. They had uniforms, helmets, and everything. They even customized their headwear by drawing a lot of menacing skulls on them. Yeah, they're bugged the fuck out. Those are raiders. They gotta be raiders. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. I hope they're not wasting water on it. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles of water in the process. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray not to tell anyone what we saw here. Okay. Well, shit, I mean, that bug spray might help kill these radiated roaches. That actually might be useful. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them with gifts. This last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. Y'all not doing that shit. The hunger has got you tripping, like, you guys are just out of your minds now. We better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. I like it when they go out and do stuff. Yo, his wife's dead, bro. Either she died or she found another man. Anyway, Ted's not acting normally. Sometimes his behavior is disturbing. Okay, who's gonna eat? Hungry, crazy, fatigued. Go ahead, you can eat. She's hungry too. He's hungry. All right, we're gonna send somebody out there. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Bro, we're not opening the door. Why are y'all tripping? Damn, you got saw stains on you? That's filthy. Spray the damn. How do you have flies down here? Call me crazy, but are like fly maggots edible? No, like larvae and shit. Call me whatever you want, but with no other option aside from licking the sauce off of this from, like, I don't know, a month ago. What if you could farm bug babies to eat? What if you could farm that shit and use the light to cook them on some Asian cuisine type shit? You know, like they eat certain bugs and shit in Asia, don't they? Honestly, I've seen videos and, like, now while I don't think I would eat a bug, I think you could get away with coating anything in chocolate. Not anything, but most things in chocolate. If you coat it in chocolate, you'll forget that it's not something you should eat. Maybe. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Ted's stomach is rumbling. He's not acting normally. He's mighty tired, needs more time to cover his strength. Mary Jane's diet could use some food. Spare some water. I mean, yeah, she's getting worse. Hungry. I mean, we don't got food for you, but all right, Timmy, it's your turn. I don't know though. Timmy has been like immortal this entire time. He hasn't had any real issues. All right. I think this could work miracles for him as well. Get out there, Timmy. I think Timmy is typically the worst person though, because I think he dies often, doesn't he? You know, maybe he's in the right mind. You know, him being crazy means that he's being entertained. He's being entertained by his own imagination. He just believes a little bit too hard, right? Maybe that's how this works. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. He's hungry. We don't know how to help him. Honestly, no one knows how to help nobody. It's a very sad world we live in. You know, you did bring back something, a little bit of water and bug spray, so it's only fair to give you some food. Young man paid us a visit today. He told us the story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying on a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in this camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he could get. I don't mean to be mean, but my man looks like he's ready to kick the bucket, you know? In either these new circumstances, you know, the impending adversity of helping these strangers out will make him stronger and remember who he is as a man, or he'll simply die and we could stop worrying about him. So, you know, it's gonna be one thing or another here. One thing or the other. Hey, you came back. So what happened? Okay. Young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turned out the bandit leader was their father. What? Damn. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Ted's not recovered. He's not hungry, doesn't drink anything. Yo, Ted is he's a whole unit. I know you're not hungry no more. She's fatigued. Ted and Mary have been butting heads lately. Today they got into an argument about movie characters, specifically who would win in an ultimate battle, Peter Pan or an army of mutated cockroaches. That's a dumbass argument. Obviously Peter Pan. The boy has magic. I think, doesn't he have like a knife or something that he uses on the pirate dude? I don't know, like he can fly and outfly the roaches. Who will come out on top? Look, you can't beat somebody that's not mentally sound in an argument because they don't care about making sense. So obviously, you know, dad is the GOAT here. You need to wash your clothes, bitch. How your white shirt turning black? You ain't gone nowhere. Like What is happening? Ted covered his ears and loudly sang to himself, drowning. I gotta start doing that shit. I gotta start doing that shit, bro. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. That's a great way to get somebody the fuck out your face. Anyway, she escalated the situation by tossing some objects around, whether for emphasis or in an attempt to visually recreate the battle. No agreement was reached and some supplies have suffered. Yo, Mary Jane, there's no way you're breaking stuff that we almost died to get. You broke the fucking bug spray. These kids are some shit, bro. Like, I don't know about them. I don't know how long this first run's gonna last. I want to try a harder difficulty and the next run, but I'm only gonna take like 3 people. I was thinking of 2 people, but maybe 3 might be better, just to see how that goes. Ted's not acting normally. What you want, boy? You thirsty? Drink. This is all we have left is water. You don't got no food. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. We gotta leave. Okay, yeah. Been over this. If we just keep saying the same thing, I'ma just keep going through the days. The radio. Fatigued. Now I know you don't need the water, but enjoy it. Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. Prepare a mushroom feast today? Hell no. There's honestly, it's a 50-50 chance, percent chance. You know, they could be eaten, but I don't know how well that would go. My dude looks horrible. He went out there in some slides or some slippers. You're right though, Timmy's a goat. How you survive going out in the apocalypse in some slippers? That's how you know you don't give a fuck. Yo, the Boy Scout handbook, that survived 2 trips. That is the GOAT. I put my whole faith in this book from now on. Okay, you may be hungry, bro. So I'm saying though, like, Ted lived with this book, even though he's mentally, clinically insane and probably not good at reading no more, or just misinterprets the book. This dude, he survived too. Okay, anyway, maybe hungry, but there are some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Government is dropping supplies for survivors in the area. They are marked by smoke flares and can be easily seen, but most of them are barely reachable. Despite that, a lot of them were already ransacked by scavengers. How did they do that? One of the food drops broke in midair, and now it's raining soup. Luckily for us, a few cans survived the fall. I like how the government just said, you know what? This is gonna be PUBG now. We're not gonna do nothing right, bro. Y'all, if y'all want to survive, you gotta go find that shit on some PUBG. All right, some crates were filled with some very weird stuff. Why did they drop a crate full of rubber ducks? Yo, the president is trolling, bro. He said in the case of a nuclear apocalypse, at least you'll have a rubber duck to bathe in some green radiated water with. That's so disrespectful. I feel like almost anything, any kind of material in an apocalypse could be like repurposed rather, for something actually useful. So maybe if you like cut the rubber ducks open and try to use the rubber for something else, I don't know what, but maybe it could serve a purpose. I don't know. Think about it. If you like cut the rubber ducks open, spread them open, and then use some duct tape, that might be good for like absolutely nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have water. neighbors from another shelter gave. Yes, yes. The neighbors gave us a shelter. The neighbors gave us a radio. They found it in the dropped crates, but they already had one. Thank God. My God. All right. A little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Fortunately, we found nothing. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. All right, boy. You deserved. I mean, you earned what you found. I'll feed the both of you. You want water? You don't want water. Okay, Timmy's been talking about going out to the surface to explore, run, dance, and play whatever burnt remains can be found. Okay, I thought he was talking about like another human body. He just wants to play with some random shit. Go ahead, Timmy. Go ahead, Timmy. It's all you. He won't die. You won't die. Okay, he hasn't come back. Oh. Bro, I thought he was gonna go outside and come back. When we consented, Tibby almost hit his head on the ceiling. We figured that if he doesn't encounter any savages, mutated beasts, or killer mimes. Killer mimes? That's a... Okay, I think mimes are scarier than clowns if you think about it. That's what I'm saying. Mimes are just clowns with superpowers. Let's be real. Let's be real, bro. They can create invisible barriers. That's like some Renegon shit from Naruto. Some Sage of the Six Paths type shit. Timmy went out to the wasteland. Don't know when he'll come back. No one's gonna get their energy back. She's not. Mary's not getting her energy. Ted's not getting his energy, even though I fed them. I think that's just the way the game's meant to be, though. Okay. Let him out of... Do something or his bunker will drive him crazy. What do you want from me, son? He's deranged? She's fatigued. Yeah, put that radio on. Okay. At least you came back. What did we learn? How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Ted has always had a heart of gold. That's why we weren't really shocked to find him feeding our supplies to some disgusting roach. Oh, Ted, you have to go. I'm sorry. The bug seemed happy, so we didn't manage to stay mad for long. Although when Ted started sharing jokes and life stories, we got suspicious. You gave away our food to a fucking roach. I have lost all respect for him. He's hungry. Yeah, I mean, if you're sick, give you some food. Thirsty. Tired. He's not thirsty or hungry though. Mary Jane's been dropping hints that it's a special day for her today. We had to think about it hard, and after eliminating your average festivities, the anniversary of that great barbecue we had 3 years ago, and International Popcorn Day, we realized she was talking about her birthday. That means we need to get her a gift. How do you get her a gift, bro? Not all gifts have to be something physically tangible. Y'all could like come up with something verbal. Yo, he's really losing it. He's truly losing it. He doesn't seem that sick anymore though. Let's see. Yo, bro, Ted is Tripping. Okay, so Ted's rested, which means he's all right. Mary Jane's too old for birthdays? What? You're just ready to die or something now? Timmy hasn't rested. He's not hungry. He's healthy again. Thank God. So he's deranged, but you know, who isn't deranged nowadays? Tired, a little thirsty. Pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is to choose somebody. You think we can get away with using this book 3 times in a row to survive? I think so. Get out there again, Ted. If you're crazy, it means you don't fear anything. Or if anything, it means other people will fear you, right? Timmy's falling asleep in his chair. Oh, stop, bro. I just healed you. Well, not really, but... We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they probably scared off any rats in the area. And we had bug spray for this occasion, but the dumbass wants to break shit. So I hope, you know, the 2 of you can stomp that shit out. Oh, that's nasty. Don't tell me they took the last of our food. We already feel all dirty. We have roaches everywhere and no gun to shoot them with. All right. I'm sorry. We got to eat that food before it's too late. I like how we have ASMR. My God, who's that knocking? The military's out there. The soldier with the boring voice is very specific about this. Help is on the way. Just need to wait for further instructions. The siblings are back just like they promised. They're asking for our help. Their group is too big to fit where they currently reside, so they want to build a small camp. They need help. Nobody has an axe to help you with. Nobody has that for you, my dude. All right. We apologize for not being able to help at this time. Maybe we can find an axe and join the fun, but right now we can't help him. Honestly, y'all could just keep drinking water. I don't care. Playing a game or two might be the right way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. Okay. What the fuck is that? Is this still useful? You played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? Damn. There is no food. There's absolutely nothing. Seems that for every cockroach we squash with our boots, 2 others take its place. Alright, well, we're gonna die via cockroaches now. It's been nice knowing them. Unless our father can come back and do something. Living with roaches can't be too bad, right? Even though they're stealing your pillows, socks, and wallets. Why would roaches even need wallets? And that smell is horrible. Oh my God, the radiation made the roaches sentient. Or more intelligent, rather. Or sentient and intelligent. Fatigued. Okay. They're offering medicine for whatever that is. Bug spray for a map. Damn. We don't have anything to trade except our souls. Oh my god, what is happening? You're sick now? Fatigue, starvation. They're probably gonna die anyway. I'm gonna just keep giving them water. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids and a bomb fell. We also know what kind of supplies are at the school shelter. As part of the community, we help stock it for emergencies, so they're technically ours. Hell yeah. Honestly, is this or nothing? You showed your dark side. Damn, what even happened? This shit looks horrible. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine, most probably. Yeah, absolutely. So we got a map back, but I don't know if we have food. Ted came back. Fortunately, the search was futile. We got nothing. You think someone followed us? It's not enough food to go around. Ted seems to be losing it. She's starving. Deranged. Honestly, I'm gonna send my boy out. Psych. I'm sorry, father. We need you to keep trying. What happened? A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Okay, so wait, did I send the wrong person? Hold on. That's what the tank looks like. Okay, I must have accidentally sent Mary Jane. He's the only one that can go. Listen to me. I believe in this Boy Scout manual. This shit has... It brought a deranged man with nothing to eat back here twice in a row. Come on, Timmy. You gotta save the day somehow. This dude looks ridiculous, bro. My dude looks... This image looks absolutely insane. This shit looks nuts, bro. Timmy went out. Ted looks weak. Something should be done. Ted's weak, sick, and every damn thing, bro. At least we got water. Gotta look at the bright side. The roaches seem to get more organized with every passing day versus just one or two of them. Nowadays we see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with this situation before their civilization becomes superior to ours. All right, well, I mean, we're gonna get overrun by roaches. Where did Timmy, Dolores, and Mary go? Okay, his wife's dead or didn't come back when I sent her out the first time. I don't know where Mary went for sure. It said to go check out a bandit camp, and I meant to send Ted, but maybe she went instead. And I just sent Timmy out, so maybe he could get something. Living with roaches is not too bad. Bro wanted food. We don't have no food. I'm gonna try to start speeding up. You know, they could last pretty long without any food. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. It's time they're telling us to get out with a flashlight signal to their plane after it gets dark. That's a stupid ass plan anyway. It's probably not even them. It's probably not even them. Nobody's come back yet, bro. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost? Especially in this economy, especially after it was wiped out. Damn. Go ahead and find something. I mean, I don't know how this works with nobody even left here. What do you mean the end, bro? An extra bit of firepower never hurts. We were more than happy to take the rifle. Timmy should have returned. He's not coming back. There are only so many days a man can survive without food, so he starved to death. But whatever happened to Mary? We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to Reese's is nothing. Hey, we made it like a month and some change. Alrighty. Let's try the hard mode. Uh-huh. Give me this one. Alright. This is about to be insane, bro. I'm so sorry, wife. You're not needed today. There's no time left. My wife is dead. I meant to take my wife too. I took who I could find. Oh well. It is what it is. Maybe she survived, you know? I think we found a couple of useful things, so. Alright, so what we doing here? So here we are, the three of us are safe and sound. We just need to make it work. We really wish it was four of us. We don't have that much food. Nobody's complaining yet, but we're using canned soup. Might become an extravagant dish quite soon. Barely enough water for everyone. I put this away. Yeah, this wasn't stocked with anything. It's a random suitcase, board game, a padlock, flashlight. I couldn't get a radio, but it is what it is. I don't know how long we have to wait until you can actually go out this time, since it was like the strongest bomb we could do. Okay. Hey, we have the gas mask, so should be all right. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay. Thirsty. know what? I believe in you today. You're the one I'm believing in. Here, take the gas mask. Make something work. Because we only have like what? 2 waters and 3 foods, or 3 soups. Timmy went out. Come on. Come on, Timmy. Come on, Timmy. Come back here ASAP, bro. Bro, we're not letting nobody in. Said a bunch of people dressed in green steal from the poor, steal from the rich and give to the poor. Talk about let them in, bro. Absolutely not. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Could use some food. This morning's been calm enough for Ted. Oh, we have food, so 1 minute is all fine and next we're at each other's throats. Okay. We stopped arguing. Ted wants water. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. We don't have much of an appetite, so we're saving some food. We like to tidy this mess up. Damn, we don't have anything for the roaches. I feel like I want to try easy mode again. So just so I can collect as much stuff as we can. Oh my, that thing is huge. Another roach. Thirsty. No radio. Did he come back? All right, well, at least he's not sick. He got food. That's my boy, but you busted the mask. Whatever. There's, okay, blah, blah, blah. Our favorite Timmy, he came back. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, at least one cinema hall. We went in hoping to scavenge something, or at least find some film posters. We recognized the sign of the food stand sticking from between the rubble. We were hoping to find some popcorn, there was none. But tomato soup dispenser is still working. The cinema had a strict policy of not bringing our own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like somebody broke the rules a little. We found some bottles in the last row of the hall, some were even full. Damn, he really came back with the stuff. Under the seat, one of the seats, we found a deck of cards. Must have been a boring movie if someone felt they had to bring a game to the screening. Damn, he must have watched Hurry Up Tomorrow. Yo, I didn't want to hate, but I saw that clip on Twitter of The Weeknd's acting. That shit was so ass, bro. No one told him. I mean, what he was the director of his own movie, right? I don't know how that went, but nobody mentioned how ass that acting was, and that's disappointing. My dude's not gonna learn from his mistakes. I sincerely doubt it. All right, so we spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. All right, how you doing? You hungry? You earned that. You thirsty? Drink. We're gonna go out again. Use a flashlight. Okay. Can you actually get the a vehicle working in this game? I hope this somehow doesn't break our flashlight. You got cards and checkers. Okay, get the fuck out of here. What do you mean we have a mutated crocodile inside of our bunker? He got hurt? Well, he's gonna die. All right. Gene, I'm gonna send you out there with I'm keeping the gun for us. I'm keeping the gun. Least I could give you is some soup. That's what I'm thinking. We need the gun. We just have to keep it. I mean, there's nothing I can do for his injuries. He's hungry and hurt. All right, well, hopefully this doesn't backfire for trying to shoot them. We did it. I'll be damned. We got rid of the roaches with the gun. And I was about to get rid of it or give it to her. Driven them away. That should teach him a lesson. Timmy's hungry. It's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems like this will be a necessity. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner than later. Plan a trip outside before we could make the third step beyond the shelter doors. An unknown creature. Moments decide what to do. I mean, y'all not even giving me a choice, so shoot it. Did we survive? I hope Mary comes back. Quick shot with the rifle was enough to scare it away. We never saw it again. Thank God we had the rifle. Literally the moment I was gonna give her the rifle, we needed it for the bugs and whatever monsters are here. He's gonna get sick, bro. Let's see if he likes checkers. I mean, we don't really need them. Oh, they're gone, but confused and try to explain to us what ammo is. Bro took our checkerboard and didn't give us anything. That's tough. Go for it, Timmy. When we answered, same old, same old. They get hungry so much. Dude's in agony. What the fuck? Is there anyone? Okay. No radio. Come on, Timmy. You can make it. You don't need no medicine for your injuries. Radio. There was no note and the neighborhood seemed empty. We're gonna die. Whatever. All because of a suitcase, right? Damn, what happened to you? So there's something, a drink in it, and you drunk it, and it made everybody fucking sick. That's great. Damn, people were scavenging and we snatched their shit under their noses. There's some cans of soup in it. Vehicle looks like someone's work in progress. Could the owner be? We kept our distance for the time being, but we may want to take a look inside. A look in the future. This could be our ticket out of here. Try his best. Damn, bro. Damn. All right, eat. She's sick and tired, bro. All right, well, I'm gonna send you out next, so do that. We could play some cards. It'll probably be one of the last things we ever do. Damn. What happened to Jimmy? Whatever his name is. She loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Divination or not, if we don't figure out why the world's gone to hell, maybe she will. You don't cure Mary Jane. She seems sleepy. He has no energy. I'm guessing he died because I don't see. Honestly, YOLO. Get out there and do something with the gun, bro. Everybody's sick, so I mean, you're not making it much further anyway. We're just gonna go through a bunch of days and see what happens at this point, because nothing we can really do. She was injured, didn't mention it. Injury got infected, amputated or not. Whatever happened to Jimmy? Bro just disappeared. She'll be fine. It's not the first time she got sick. Missed the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. I'm guessing he's dead. It's not saying it, but whatever. What do we even use the padlock for? Group of doctors want water. Well, we'll see what happens now. ASMR call. So what the hell? I thought they had something to give us. Whatever. Give them some food. If we don't do anything, we won't get much except for, you know, getting to survive, perhaps. Okay, so what do we have here? We arrived at the location and met the people who sent the letter, siblings, taking care of a group that can't help them. They told us that they're searching the town for any and all good and decent people. Unite their strength. They'll stay in touch. Ted came back. Let's go. My dude survived and he has the gun still. We were surprised to find out that the metro station wasn't abandoned. It's inhabited by a group that uses bullets as currency. They were armed and not overly friendly, but they're no bandits. They allowed us to take a look around if we don't touch anything. We wouldn't pass up any opportunity to get some more water. So when we found the toilets, we did not hesitate to fill as many bottles with that dirty water. That's fucking nasty, bro. Y'all have to drink irradiated doo-doo water. That is so brutal. I'm sorry that y'all had to experience that. You found more tomato soup, a bit of soap to wash yourself in the maintenance area, a can of bug spray. You may have been followed. You gotta have somebody go out again. Someone knocked on the door. We were suspicious. A group of old ladies who were at a tea party when the bombs fell out. We thought it would be the only good man to talk to them face to face. So we opened the door. Those old bats attacked us with our umbrellas, canes, and something that looked like a spiked table leg. I mean, we had a padlock, but fuck it, kill him. Bang. Oh my god, you broke the gun? Reuse all the ammo. You think the gun's broken? Thirsty, hungry. Starving and thirsty. Bro, she's sick. Oh, you can have multiple things this time? How much food do we have? I don't know what she'll be able to do like this, but I'm sending her out. With the suitcase, she might be able to bring extra things. So I'll give you food, water, and that, and we're gonna hope and pray that you make something out of this, even though you're sick. Took a bunch of stuff. He's sick, fatigued, hungry. Track of time, my sleep pattern's messed up. The light bulbs aren't helping. Can't replace them. Oh well. Come on, Ted, you gotta survive for her to come back. I guess if the last person here dies or something, then whoever is still out doesn't count. Okay, just need a drink of water. There's one thing we need to do, blah blah blah. I'm gonna accept this guy's offer. It better not be some garbage. He gave us a cat, bro. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to shake, emitting screeching hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the wall. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to just be a house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and it sat in a corner. His collar says Sherikov. Sherikov? He gave us a Russian cat, bro. You gotta take it easy on this water. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy grumpy looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a traitor and eagerly showed us the items she'd brought. They offered medicine for a gun or a mask for an axe. It's slow for that. Hey, at least the cat could be the last man standing. It was hard to turn her down because of that damn cheerfulness, but we did it anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer her schematics for some weird gun. Damn. I mean, why would you turn down the schematics for a gun if there's still something you could do? Well, there wasn't anything we could do, but whatever. This bug spray better not kill us. We used it all up too. Turns out it's the right thing to do. Mutated insects fell out by a gust of fresh air. Thank goodness. He's hungry again. Every new smell attacks our nose. Yeah, let's check out the smell. I mean, it's nothing we could do now. Gun's broken. We're out of water. Same old, same old. A metal plate with an address on it, and it's not far. Let's go. Yo, Ted is a soldier, bro. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the side of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belonged to their dear old man, or their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could say anything, they took the cat, thanked us, and left. Cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Oh shit, Mary Jane's dead. Whatever. Damn. Siblings are back. There's literally nothing we could do. We have no help coming. We can't even leave. I would just give them the rest of the supplies. It don't matter. You're basically screwed. Do it. Open the door. I don't care if we die. Is the cat back again? Let's go. This cat's about to be our savior. It turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It gave us some sickness. We're already sick. To our surprise, we found the cat in our shelter again. We're not sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Oh, Ted, you're still sick. Go for it, Ted. Damn, what even happened? One second. All right. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Fortunately, it never happened. Ted never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secrets, at least until somebody of a hacksaw and a lot of patience comes along. All right, well, we're pros at this game now, so we got this. Let me see. I'm gonna start another game on easy mode, and we'll try to save everybody and put as much food and water in there. I don't know about food and water. Food and water shouldn't be the worst of our issues. It'll be medicine and utilities like the axe, the radio. So I'll try to get those if I can. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I'll be right back. To eating everything out the stream or out the VOD, but I'm back. I think we'll play maybe what, 2 more games. I want to see how far we can get on easy, and then we'll just play 1 more game on Fat Man or medium difficulty. All right. Okay, the kids are right there. You have a map padlock. And then your gun is all the fucking way outside. Come on. What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. No. What? Let me restart, because that's some bullshit. Oh, I'm playing as Dolores, whatever. Okay, thank God the gun and the mask are right there. The gun, the mask, a ton of soup. Do we have medicine? This will probably be the easiest so far, because, like, what do you need, bro? I'm here. Damn. Okay. All right, that should be good enough. I don't know if I grabbed the map, but I tried. Okay, cool. So you can have like an excess of supplies. You have a bunch of soup, not enough water, but we have ammo. You have bullets. So what am I saying? We have the gun, the map, this and that, and this and that. I don't think they have stuff like bug spray, do they? Bro, this is like the best playthrough we're about to have, probably. We have all the card games. I can't speak properly. Chess. No, this is checkers. I always get chess and checkers mixed up. The word, not the game. Everyone got in here. It used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stock supplies instead of leaving them. Once we had a soup dinner party. Another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. My brain literally moves faster than my mouth, so that's why I sound a little crazy sometimes. The sounds coming from the vents. Try something relaxing. Honestly, no. I'm not gonna send nobody out. Let's see. You're getting a little bit thirsty. Fuck it, shoot the bug or whatever is supposed to be. What is it? No one got injured, right? Because last time he got attacked by a crocodile in a bunker. Whatever it was is dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Dolores, really? I'm gonna wait until like day 10. One second. Okay. We found a secret door. Hopefully we don't get attacked through this secret door, because please, like. So what do we got? We inspected every room, every corner of the room, and found nothing. Hungry, thirsty. Where is the ball when you need one? We are really bored and we need something to occupy ourselves with. Too many hours of counting pipe droplets is not healthy. How are you gonna occupy yourselves with a fucking rifle? That worries me. Did they break the radio trying to relieve themselves of boredom? Despite all the interference, our radio was able to get a charming groove on. We even sing a bit about not setting the world on fire. This is clearly an oldie. Thirsty. Alright, I think it's about time to send somebody out. Can kill the roaches. Thank God the roaches are gone. Alright, so... let's see. We are gonna send Ted out there. I'm gonna send him out there with a map. It was thank you. Jane's starving. I thought you just ate. He's dreaming about those little things that we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Blah blah blah. Let's see. I'm gonna have you go outside. I'm pretty sure these are just the same exact events or whatever each time. Survivors. Bro. Who the culprit is? I mean, we still have plenty of soup, so we'll just leave that shit alone. Dolores. How are y'all constantly hungry now? That makes no sense. They're starving after every time I feed them. Okay, good. 1 second. During our expedition, we stumbled upon the ruins of a familiar building, our local bank. Although a place like that might not be the ideal source of useful supplies, we decided to go in anyway. You never know what you might find, except for bags of cash. It looks like the bank was robbed just before the blast. The vault was cracked open with saws hidden in teddy bears. Saws inside a teddy bear? That's mad extra. Anyway, we can see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mail had it delivered to a bank instead of a food bank. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the containers. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, a pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. Yeah, just take the water. On one of the counters, we found a suitcase full of money. It looked like someone was making a deposit right when the bombs fell. Well, they're not going to get their interest anytime soon. We dropped the money and took the suitcase. We spotted some sort of vehicle. It's not good enough to use. I'm gonna get that expedition going. A man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards. We weren't convinced. 2 soup cans and a card game. I think we'll win. Did we win? What happened? He cheated and took our fucking food? Oh my god. How did you both wind up sick? Oh my god. Oh, see, what did I give him? Just a map? He came back sick because of the radiation, so starving. You can eat. Come on, Dolores. You gotta save the day. She's probably gonna die. Whatever. From an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something's been making noise since dawn when we couldn't sleep. It's coming from under the floor. Coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Attack! Oh shit, he got fucked up. What the hell? We barely made it out alive. Damn. Ted got fucking destroyed, bro. Sick, dehydrated, hungry, hurt. You're physically... You've been maimed and you have some kind of disease already, bro. That's a sad day to be you. Go ahead and eat the mushrooms. I don't even give a shit. Were the mushrooms that fucking bad? Oh my god, bro. The whole family's basically gone. Okay, the local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now without windows and few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, so we could drink the water. They have a book. Vehicle down the street, still work in progress. Too many days of water killed him. It was the water and not... That's corny. She wasn't getting water and ran away. Lack of water drove him insane. Alright, well fuck y'all. Hungry and tired. You're only tired, like, come on now. She's the last man standing, bro. Death to overhydration. No, he didn't get any water, even though it's like 2 days of being thirsty. And the others ran off because they went crazy or some shit. You have to wait 21 days before the fallout's gone. I can't send her out. Await further instructions, yada yada. What if she gets saved? Let's see. She's still in good condition. Yeah, he is dramatic. Imagine dying because you don't have water. How unrealistic of you. We were able to tune in and get rid of just enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed to mention a few helpful tips that should make it easier to survive your next expedition. Yeah. I'm not helping nobody. Last time we helped them, we didn't get anywhere. There's no way of knowing if any of this is even true. It might be a trap of a prank, but even if it's not, we need to think of ourselves first. The signal isn't getting us nowhere so far. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. First item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get to there to leave a sign that we're alive. Do it. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information required. We left them a message in a bottle. I'm getting thirsty. Honestly, I don't want the cat. Not this time, at least. Damn. Sending her out as a death sentence? All because you don't get sleep? I mean, that's realistic, but still. Something's gotta happen sooner or later. Tired and fatigued. There's a small muddy pond in the park nearby. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try to fish something out of the nasty water using the old suitcase. What could possibly happen? The suitcase wasn't exactly waterproof. Plus, the pond water stank to high heaven. It was weirdly green and probably radioactive. The suitcase might have melted a little, but it was worth it though. We found medicine. Okay. A little bit thirsty. An urge to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have cute mutated animals come to our feet to listen like post-apocalyptic Snow White. If this kills us, I'm gonna be tight. Okay. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, some roaches jumped in here. It started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their antenna. It would be adorable if they weren't disgusting. Fatigued, hungry. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing them much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they're waiting for something. Did they leave? If you can't beat them, then join them. We figured the roaches were craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken requests. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden they left in one line. We thought the show was over, but then they soon came back in a group, carrying supplies on their strong backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. Let's go. I didn't know we could get help from roaches. That makes absolutely no sense, but it happened. So where's our ammo? Did we find it? Let's go. Thank God. We found the ammo. It's being covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets. Needs our time to rest. Squash the bugs? I mean, they left. We don't gotta squash nothing now that they're gone. Wait. Fatigued and thirsty. We played a game of lists of things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming out of our kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wonder what's inside. Now's the time to find out. Do it. It'll be worth it. Thank God he has bug spray in there. We're not sharing shit, bro. Go away. We're not the only place that has food. This shit is well stocked this time, but everyone died or ran away. That's so sad. There's no way of knowing, blah, blah, blah. When we look closely at our map, we notice someone had written a set of directions in one of the corners. All right, go ahead, Dolores. Try not to die. We got more food. The map directions weren't too hard to follow. We found our way to one of our neighbors' backyard, and dug under one of the trees. We found some food. Yeah, she's not going nowhere. Government message incoming. We were disappointed to hear that it was not an evacuation date in plan, at least not yet. It said they need us to find a high point near our shelter and make some noise. Alright, this better not kill her. She deserves to escape this time. She has everything going for her so far. We climbed a small hill at the end of our street, performed a stunning rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner on our trusty harmonica. Let's hope this demonstration of patriotism will steer the soldiers our way. So far, the only audience we got were a couple of very surprised roaches, which ran away as soon as we started playing. They have a suitcase for a gun. Aren't they funny, bro? This is trash. I'm not giving you the last of my water for... No. They have water for a flashlight. It's still not worth it. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked outside, we saw a suitcase. Yeah, I remember the last time we opened the suitcase. We're good on that. Drink. Leave that shit alone. He had no idea we let this. Nowadays, you can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies. They could be poison. We threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. That sucks that we can't send her out. Can't sleep or anything. Hearing a bunch of noise come from our neighborhood. Our guess is that there is a zoo escape and the animals are stampeding up there. It's a good chance to hunt down some food. Yeah, we're gonna stay the fucking here. Y'all tripping. Absolutely tripping. A hunting excursion sounds way too risky. What if these are not your average animals but mutant spider lions? Exactly. So she's only fatigued now. Her patience is wearing thin. We thought it'd be a good idea to take a quick look outside, see if there's any trouble. So we're about to step out. A pair of animal eyes flash in the darkness and their owner started growling in the most terrifying way. Shoot it. Damn. One second, my eye is killing me right now. Okay. Thirsty. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Spent 40 days. Says we can send her out now. For real? I hope so. As long as you got the gun, you're gonna make it back here, right? Damn, she's sick as hell. Dolores on her way to surface. We were glad to see her come back. We were cautiously exploring the neighborhood when we got cornered by his thug with a shotgun. The odds were in our favor until a crate fell out of the sky and dropped right down on him. Damn. It was a food drop. We have tomato cans. Most of the bottles are shattered, but we got some water. Damn. Look what we got though. Got that medicine. You're hungry. Hungry and sick. Whoops. During our last expedition, we approached that vehicle. Maybe it was a tank. It was a tank missing the wheels, blah, blah, blah. Anything we should grab for this supply run? I'll take the axe in case we need to defend ourselves. So we chop some wood into pointed sticks and attach those to the vehicle. Sharp, efficient, and also helpful in collecting trash. Okay. We broke the axe in the process, but maybe that might help. Oh, that looks wild. It has defenses now. Hungry. So I gave them some soup. Said they'll come back. She's not hungry. Thirsty. A huge hairy bunny beast that's hiding in one of the pipes. Yeah, which they're tripping the fuck out, bro. You destroyed the gun, but at least it's dead, right? Our cans are saved. Too bad for the mutant. Whatever. Fatigued and tired. There's another military announcement on the radio. The soldiers are nearby and ordering a single person from each group to meet them and outline the situation. I hope they mean well. Okay. You made it to the meeting. The serious soldier asked us a few questions, made some notes, and told us they'd get back to us. Can only hope we made a good impression. Too bad our Sunday best didn't make it through the explosion. Fatigued. Tired. I don't want the cat. Go away. I just realized we have no way to protect ourselves now. We don't have an axe. We don't have this gun anymore. Crazy. I'm trying to think. I feel like it's possible to still salvage this gun. If you had another barrel, you could put that on there. I don't know about the wood for the stock here, but I don't know. This could be fixed with some glue or some really strong duct tape. How you doing? Thirsty, hungry? It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is as far from roses as it can get. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap along the way. Maybe we can make do with something else. What are you gonna do with a bullet, bro? If this wastes a gas mask, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. What does that even accomplish? What doesn't kill you make you stronger. If we can survive just a little bit longer, dirty ears shouldn't be much of a problem. Just to be sure, dibs on the gas mask. We still have this. Yeah. Okay. How you doing? Good. Wait. It's too feeble. We can't let her go. We need some extra supplies. The damaged tank. Let's take a look at that tank again. Looks like army rations consist of the same thing, unless somebody left them in a tank. Man, one of these little random excursions is gonna get my character killed. I just know it. We had no idea they installed some kind of alarm system. As soon as we tried to open it, we were jumped and attacked with loose bricks. Damn, they tried to throw bricks and map pointers. There were way too many adults. We were expecting just one teacher, but turns out they left children behind to make space for themselves. That's savage. Open in the name of freedom. Yeah, padlock that shit. We stayed silent till the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was a wise thing to do. Blah blah blah. Still exhausted. Hungry. It's getting more difficult to breathe. We're doing so good so far, even though it's on easy mode. Says she's rested up now. We always steered away from the casinos, gambling dens, and the like. I'm gonna let her rest up a lot longer. Maybe all this work we've done with the military is gonna get us saved sooner or later. So we'll just be chilling. She has enough food and water anyway. Steered away from the casinos. 2 water bottles? Nah, he can go away. My odds are perfect right now. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob somebody. Yo, the dialogue in this game is hilarious. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Thirsty. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. That's what he says. He looks harmless, but he has an extra pair of arms. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they'll help us. Fine, I'll give you the suit. Feels good to have some friends in this cruel, empty wasteland. Few of our supplies is a small price to pay when it comes to the safety of your family. Come on. Military. We need some kind of solution, bro. We got nothing. Someone's at the door. Yeah, I'm not opening that. We're not opening the door. Blah, blah, blah. She's confident she'll survive. Thirsty, hungry. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Yellow. Okay, so we have a suitcase. Lucky find. We were afraid the map was a trap leading us straight into a camp of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path, we found some supplies. Damn. Strange looking man who asks us to trade him a water chip. Fine, I'll give him the water. But wait. What can you actually do with the suitcase? 'Cause I don't know. The visitor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip. He did help himself to the water and explained the chip is of utmost importance. Bro sat there and wasted my shit. I'm just gonna give her some food and water, even though she seems to be alright so far. That radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. Meddle with it until it works. Please don't tell me that I broke it. Oh shit, it broke. I had a feeling, bro. Well, that didn't go so well when we broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Alright, well, if we die, it's been nice. Really? She's sick now? Turned out it was a nice mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. Damn. We were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, and suddenly a knock at our door broke our line of thought. Turns out we were visited by abandoned survivors that are in pretty bad shape. Oh my god. Fine. What even is that sound, bro? Like the radio is broken as it stands. To seek shelter in the ruins of our town. You found the photo. How to make a basic trap using a box and some string. Do it. We rechecked the trap in the morning. The raccoon scratched and bit a big hole through our leather suitcase and escaped. Weirdly enough, we found some supplies in the suitcase. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. I mean, there's nothing I could do for her. I'm kind of just waiting things out. We know for a fact that one of our neighbors had a shelter for broken trap door. Alright, well, we're about to die most likely. Let's go. We actually got some stuff out of there. We have bullets, but oh, you have the axe too. Sick, fatigued. 1 second. She hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claimed to be a hunter tracking a spider, ran out of ammo. We help her out. Go ahead and take the ammo. We have nothing to use it for. Broken ass gun. We agreed mostly because we're kind of curious what she's planning to do with that spider when she catches it. She doesn't want to say. Maybe one day we'll find out. I'm not opening that door. He made it 70 days so far. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. Water for... I'll take that. It's a fair enough trade. Alert, there is a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they're dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim that they'll drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter is somewhat changed. How do we oppose them? This would be the perfect time for a gun, but Hopefully this padlock saves us somehow. Okay. We didn't think that small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be another discouraging unknown attackers. It seems they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is no shade to be used again. We need to think of his other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. It's not good at all. We need to act now and no one has packed a mop. Can I actually use this to stop it? It seems like it might work. Did it? Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. We listened to a story about a group of folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. He offers us a deal. We share some of our supplies. They will help us out in our next expedition. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna send her out. There's like multiple people that owe us help on our next expedition, so I think it's about that time. Green pajamas. Merryman. Oh god. I gotta go away. You know what? I believe in that. I believe in this Boy Scout book. I truly, truly do. Come on, let's go. Did we find anything? So she made it. The mutant group let us a hand as promised. We felt safer. We made it back without harm. Despite his rather calm demeanor, Timmy got into a fight a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us over to discuss his behavior before we could schedule a meeting. The world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door. Nobody was there and we investigated. Timmy was a little demon. The living room was quite spacious and nicely decorated. There's not much left of it now. We took a checkerboard from the rubble. Found checker pieces. Damn. Too feeble. Y'all have a gun? This is funny. Y'all gonna give me a gun for some card games? That's way too funny. I'll take it. The weird man tried to make us buy fried roaches on a stick covered in some kind of sauce. These snacks look nasty, so we turned them down, but we brought something from him. Just getting hungry again. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Running into them would be a big mistake. Too tired to go out. Oh, let's go. You know what? I feel like we'll survive some other kind of way. I want that radio, obviously, but you have medicine and we need that. Bro, we're so back. Oh my god, we're so back. Her advice was pretty useless. We know radiation is dangerous and hitting a rat with a stick will eventually kill it. Here you go. All better now, right? But we got hella lucky. We had the most curious visitors today. Blah blah blah. A quick look at the map. They better help us. Thank God she's healthy again. They gave us that book back too. Oh, let's go. Thirsty again. See. Banging. Don't let them in. Open your door. An address. Before the world turned to an unforgiving, dead wasteland, we were friends of almost everybody in our town, including the old man Jim, who would shamble through our street often and always said hello. We wanted to visit him once. He gave us an address that took us to a park. Old man Jim is such a joker. It appears that he survived a blast and he's at our door right now, asking us if we want to buy a rock. Oh yeah, sorry Jim. Rose said, do you want to buy this rock off of me? We did the only reasonable thing in this situation, which is to shout really loud that nobody is home. He left and didn't bother us. That's so funny. Oh shit. Alarm, someone's trying to break it and they're not alone. You better get ready or else we might end up dead. Shoot their ass. I like how we could have used a harmonica. You broke the gun twice in one playthrough. That's funny. Well, we did exactly what you're supposed to do. You are thirsty. You got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. You don't remember installing it, but we can probably try to crack it. Let's do it. You fully explored the shelter. And we have a working radio. Oh my god. Dolores, she's like so low-key lucky. Tinker with it and find the right frequency. I don't care if we break it. We have to at least try. So what did that accomplish? We managed to get a slightly cleaner signal after twisting some knobs, pressing some buttons. Female voice talked about being stranded in space. She said something about her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. Could be a prank or a crazy person, but still. We wish we had a way to answer her. For now, we can only listen. Well, that sounds terrible. I hope we make it to day 100. This bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. Not only are they armed, dangerous, cruel, and bloodthirsty, but they're loud and obnoxious. We expect their right to party, but not at the cost of our beauty sleep. Oh yeah, we're not doing nothing about that shit. Somebody should really sort these bandits out, give them a run for their money. We're 100% behind that idea. We're also 100% not going outside and risking our lives. Surely somebody else can take care of the raiders, right? Thirsty. Seems whoever it was, they met their end. After a series of terrifying screams, the radio fell silent. Just before that, a distressed woman recited her full name and address. She used to live in our town. Oh my god. I'm not going nowhere. That sounds like it could have been beneficial, but whatever happened to her could easily happen to us. This is just too dangerous. It's most probably a trap anyway, or just a dumb joke. It sounded very realistic though. Though we're impressed with the acting ability of whoever recorded these messages. Not thirsty. We've heard some commotion. Pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside is dangerous. Yeah, we're not going outside. I don't know if there's anyone left that could still help us. I think somebody said they might help us, but that was like probably 20 days ago. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits on the other side of that door demanding we walk out hands in the air, or they will get in the hard way. Well, we're dead. I got this axe, but fuck it. Lit. We were able to fight off the bandits this time. Our axe broke in the fight. Let's go. Dolores is a queen, bro. Absolute queen right now. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, sounds like a band of thugs is taking control of the area. Yeah, definitely not. I don't give a fuck. If they come find us and kill us, it is what it is. We're okay to go. We're okay to go. We grabbed the mouth organ and headed outside when the transmitted started again. We looked up at the radioactive night sky and played a sorrowful blues tune. We were about to give up, but then we saw lights flashing overhead, far between the stars. The colorful lights pulsed and flashed. They were listening, and they heard us. We don't know if it's humans or something extraterrestrial, but of one thing we have no doubt: we are not alone. It wrote down a sequence of the lights pulsing, just in case, but it probably doesn't mean anything. Damn. We're running low on water. Door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. Remember him from before the apocalypse? He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now we just want supplies. Go ahead, my dude. I'll give you that last bit of soup. You only got 6 more days to go through. We are generous, so we shared our supplies. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit, or rather had, since according to the guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. A working space station. What a joker. He probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Eat the soup. Someone's at our door. Nope. 5 days, bro. This is the last stretch. This is a home stretch. There isn't a lot of space down here. One of the bricks fell. One of the wall. What the fuck? When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. Or how bad could that possibly be? Oh yeah, it's the same old, same old. Supplies. Thirsty. Oh my fucking god. Why you bullshitting me, bro? We had just 3. We only had a couple days left to day 100. Play the harmonica and survive. Yeah? We lived? They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears. Surprised by the beauty of our music, they let us live today. That's ridiculous, bro. That's dead ass ridiculous. Stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by. It's a trader looking to barter for items. I'll give you the flashlight. On day 100, I'll have her go on an expedition, because why not? Okay. Abandoned activity and how dangerous the area is. She's in a good mood. Promotion. Put that good. Okay. I'm just feed her. Why not? Oh my god, it's day 99. We were able to tune in some survivalist lady who was hosting a Let's Use program. She was evaluating a rifle she obtained just before the bombs fell. Turned out to be similar to ours. Some of her tips, we were able to repair it. She's just thirsty. Four waters. 2 cans. Honestly, take the chessboard. 100 days, let's go. Offer a lot for decent ammunition. Send someone to a meeting with the military. You know, I'm pretty sure one of the times that you get a knock on your door, it is the military, but I don't know. Let's keep going. I know I could send her out now, but we'll just chill. Can tell the stranger is disappointed. They're not alone. Kill them. Broke my fucking gun 3 times, bro. Oh my god. Small group of survivors. If we die because we went after old people, I'm gonna be laughing. We went, we got what we needed and came back. Hey, at least we have a padlock. Pretty good shape. I'm gonna wait for it to say that there's less bandits around. I don't think it will say that, but whatever. I have a 3rd water. Group of doctors knock on the door. You know, the last time I dealt with that, they did nothing for me, so Yeah, let's just leave that alone. Didn't think they were real doctors. 1 second. We got rid of them quickly before they could start charging us for a home visit. Woke up, sound of banging. I'd be so disappointed if whoever's banging is gonna just dead ass kill us. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they'll have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem to be scared. Thirsty. Kill them. So a good book is a solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. Fatigued. King of thugs is banging on our door. Look what I got. I got that convenient ass padlock. It worked. I'm gonna use the book on the roaches. Bro, this Boy Scout book is so goated. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches, yikes. Hungry, thirsty. You never thought we'd live to see a dancing roach. A cat. The roaches keep coming back, bro. I just got rid of them with a book. Eat legs and a glowing head. $109 days. Day 110? How many days is it possible to survive? What if we survive like 10 years? It's easy to feel a little bit down when living on the ground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some more cheerfulness into our lives. Alright, well, maybe this will work a second time. The Fallout Shelter survival record. Oh, that's funny. Well, I guess it was based off of Fallout Shelter. Or, I don't know. There's literally a game, but it's also like just a word, not referencing the game. We broke the harmonica? Damn. I think it's time. Also, I guess if or when she dies, we'll just call it a day. Because I don't know if I got another 111 days in me to survive another playthrough. So we'll set that up. You went 110 days without washing your ass. Take the last of it. Make a choice. I shit you not, bro. This Boy Scout thing has put us through everything. It's killing spiders, roaches. It's good to trade, maybe. It's been so much and then some. We shall take it and survive. Fuck, we didn't survive? That's corny. A pair of strangers, bandits, search the remainings of our house above. You ever heard them talking? Oh shit. They said they mentioned they captured a woman that matches Dolores. Don't think that they'll let her go. 120 days, bro. She got captured, bro. That's sad. Oh. I should have read the stats just now. Alrighty. Well. I'm gonna play this again someday. I don't know when, but certainly someday soon. What's this? Memories, achievements. What's this do? Set. What? That's funny as hell. Really? If you click on the electric box, it just exits the game. That's corny. That's hella corny. It's kind of a funny way to find that out. But yeah. That was 60 seconds Reatomized. I've been wanting to play that game for a long ass time. It's nice to play something, you know, short and easy versus, you know, doing like multi-stream gameplay walkthroughs all the time. So when I get a chance, I want to play a lot more of these shorter games just in general, especially horror games like the Chilla Art stuff. I'll probably play all the Chilla Art games, but I don't know when I'll do it. I was hoping if I still had energy or whatever, or rather, sorry, if I played this game for maybe like an hour or an hour and a half, if it was a shorter stream in general, that I would play some Devil May Cry 3 later, but I think we'll just leave that off for next time. I'm gonna think of other games to play. I'm probably gonna start playing Persona 3 again. I want to beat Persona 3 and then play Persona 4 Golden, because I played a little bit of it, but I never actually beat it. I only got like, I don't know, maybe 25, 30% into that game. So there's a lot I don't know, and I really love Persona, so I'll look into that, or rather I'll consider it. That and a bunch of other games that I want to play. But thanks for watching. Thank you for coming through, Princess, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.